Right, got a couple other products to talk to you about. One of them here is our CookTek Souper. This is a new product due to be released in the late fall, early winter 2018, and it's an induction countertop soup warmer. It's also going to be a rethermalizer too. I'll be able to do two things here. I'll be able to hold or reheat. We'll move through some of the functionality in a second. But some of the unique things about induction soup warmers. Most soup warmers are going to be used in like the bain-marie type atmosphere, where you warm the water and that hot water or steam is going to surround that tureen all the way around the sides of this. Now, if you've traveled or if you've worked with soup before, you know that a lot of times that soup, as the level goes down, gets baked on and caked on the side of that tureen. Now, where do you think that baked and caked on product ends up? A lot of times it's going to end up in your customer's bowl of soup, or a bowl of oatmeal, or whatever they do. And the beautiful thing about induction is, I'm only taking that coil and going up about this far, which is about as far as your ladle's going to reach. And the advantage to that is, I've got enough area on that soup tureen to add a lot of thermal density to keep that product, or to rethermalize that product at exactly the temperature you want to, but I'm not wasting any heat on the higher parts of the tureen where I'm causing that baked on, caked on situation that's going to affect your customers and your guests. So it's a much more appealing product when you serve it. And the same thing, let's say you're in a hotel motel and you have one of these in your lobby and you have self-service. I remember going up to these all the time, you look at the oatmeal and it's like, no thanks, because you see all that baked and caked on product in there. With the CookTek Souper from CookTek, you don't have that baked on, caked on look in there. Very visually appealing to your customers. You're going to have a nice liquidy film on the side, which is exactly what you want your customers to see when they reach in there and get their bowl of soup. So there's another advantage that CookTek Souper has over other induction tureens, is that we're going to use 300 series stainless steel. Now, we have our own tureen that we're going to have for this unit, but if another tureen does fit in here, this unit's going to protect itself, and you're going to be able to use an off-the-shelf tureen. I'm not going to burn the bottom of the pan, and I can use 300 or 400 stainless steel. CookTek's the only technology out there from an induction standpoint that's going to allow the use of 300 stainless steel, and it has to do with the way that we build our machines. But what's nice about that is 300 series stainless is a lot more resistant to corrosion than 400 series stainless steel, which is what other induction makers for a soup warmer and also kind of a hot or warmer type application are going to use. So CookTek spent a little more time and effort in designing our induction to make sure we give your back of the house the best tool set for your customers. Alright, some of the feature sets here on the CookTek Souper. Again, when I push the power button on, I'm going to be asked if I want to hold or reheat. Well, I can go into reheat mode. Let's say I put this tureen in a walk-in cooler overnight and want to bring it out the next day. And what's great about that is I'll reheat at say 180 degrees. It's going to go back to default. Now, if I want to change that temperature, I simply hit reheat again. Let's say I want to reheat it to 175. And I would hit the check mark, and away we go. We also have a couple timers on this. We have a stir timer and a product timer. Both those are important, especially in reheat mode. If you're thinking about reheating, you're actually recooking the product, right? And anytime you cook a product, you want to make sure you're maintaining some kind of thermal consistency throughout that. So we have a stir timer here, and it's going to default to 4 minutes. So every 4 minutes, that stir timer is going to go off. It's going to ask you to come and address your soup. And that's important because with any soup warmer, I don't care what kind of soup warmer it is, I'm only warming the sides of the tureen. I'm not warming the center. So I need to make sure I stir this on a regular basis, especially when I'm in reheat mode. The product timer is a great timer too. Just like you would if you're a coffee shop and you want to make sure you throw your coffee out every 45 minutes or hour. With the soup, maybe you have a cream-based soup that you're going to be able to sell for a 4-hour window. So I'm going to be able to set that timer separately from my stir timer, because both those timers are very important to handling any type of soup or liquid-based type of application you might have, whether it be chili, oatmeal, baked beans, whatever you can imagine. We give you the tool set to manage that product in a really strong, precise way. So the CookTek Souper is going to come in a variance of styles and applications. We're going to have a 11-quart and a 7-quart. It's going to be countertop and drop-in style. And we're also going to have a variance of colors. We're going to have the blacks and reds, the silvers, greens, blues, and white. So you're going to have a lot of variety when you're thinking about how you want to present soup or whatever you're presenting to your application in the front of the house, whether it's going to be a self-serve or you're serving your guests. One of the things that's mentioned here, you see how this flasher is blinking. This is a great feature because you're going to set this temperature. This one's set at 165. But until it reaches 165, it's giving you a constant reminder of where the actual temperature is. So I'm sitting at 150 and I'm flashing, letting you know I'm not quite ready yet to serve my guests. Just another great feature that minds of CookTek put into the Souper to make sure we're protecting your customer, your product.